Charles Joseph.
Well,
Gina no tomo.
MBs.
I'm business Charlie tomo.
Hmm?
I'm business Charlie tomo.
Okay.
Now,
I'm ever doing the chama.
Maramadi,
Don't me and a chap.
I was talking about Konongo that we talk with them.
I downloaded it 3 days ago.
Okay.
You talked about us to
I was talking about
use to be
peasants.
patient
I was
and
talking
get
about peasants.
things in a good way. And then, mm.
Paul Bulwe pedi chwingi. Ekane pera madi chwingi penni chamo kane pengi ngame bedo. If you believe in yourself, you'll try to you'll try to be peasant to yourself. Of course, another person with himself will add himself. Like Ramo when indong peg again in the morning. Then you force yourself into doing something and the end of it all it results to one komi. Chanyo wano feeling it. Chanyo you may end up even hurting others. Hmm? Like endo maybe katikong you are stressed up. Itamani to kukari obiri you may know chane. Itiara doki go you end up with stress. Chanyo lockdown it. Itamani dong kwano bigal twal yin mier ki bedo ki dagmo. Inyo pol bulu ki tem jama tema. Itemani ya ki kelu nyanga mon ber ken dina dek kan ti dwa ko. You'll keep doing like that. As time goes on, here's the better part of yourself. Then you'll suddenly just find yourself having a family man of a year. That's not being present. So being present means a lot. It is profoundly very difficult make him achieving, but that is what you have to do. Be present. But of course, you tell them, uh, when you don't want to get problem, don't get closer to problem. Of course, during lockdown, dan take a team, jamat wong, makero, pare komgi, kidong mina marione, mina madeche, burmir bet gang. Inano kalo nyal, pol kala ki ya churi kala nyal do ko pier mo ko pier ngwan pier nyim. They try to depend on us a lot. I'm trying to speak from a view ni la nyal na po kwano. Kala nyal mo kwano kire. No, it is that is still working age. No for take care material. Tiu bene office ngong gene. But couple nyala po kwani. They depend on us in terms of information, in terms of our energy, material paro, in terms of a lot of things. Like say ni kiket kong ni family ma domestic violence gakabedi. At least ka bulu tigang. You will try to avoid all this. Ka wrangles not taken parents. If you intervene, in a smart manner, in a democratic manner. Ma, you listen to both of the sides. You will try to achieve bringing maybe people in line where go money. So bulu me go bedgang gino nyal. Uh in fact gin mi tier wajo pe bo gin ma wajo do FM. They're almost the same. As far as lock ni ngoma ke tiem ka lockdown and working ni school going students gonna be safe na kan ka
What is your first point?
first point we were talking about information in you were talking
Electronic.
you were talking about engaging in maybe business. But now, how can you engage in business? Mano, you don't have the information or the skills, managerial skills about the specific business you're going to engage with. Gina pia da enemy ke baking edge. Awa ni kao no ni situation ti normal. No in machalo te albaburo you try to convince lutera kanyo magiti above you ni go gundong job mogo mano they are armed with a lot of information in business we are going to training youth. But since that cannot take course, Then we are in a situation that does not permit that. Buru ma ka mer ya be chara mer go be ngech and ngech ni he will now depend on himself to search information on internet. Can you try to look around? Be chara ma mer ya be ngamo ko bi ya. You try to get ideas from ngamo ma ya. Can you if you have a friend, can you maybe your dad is somehow powerful and he terminating it. You first consult. In fact, you first consult before you begin a business. You consult your knowledge mitigate, you consult people around you uh, I mean concerning what the type of business you want to engage in before you have a cara. Then away you look on patience, away you look on bail gang. I also talked about being innovative, like and Kagimera sensitizing down. The situation does not permit me here meeting down physically. You can organize some clips, PC, then you send, you share with others. Then,
Mm.
ginapiatek, near book do. Book one book. In fact, I have these wonderful activities, and this is most especially for parents. The small activities ma iron mi okay la tien ko tim wek po bed ki po bed redundant tam radio bin wi mi chao chero wako ka
Mm.
getting into troubles. You can have a lot of activities na iron mi no. Panga if I can access this panga ka a lot of activities.
Mm.
And this one says ni gimawa kan mawa nering edwa pe wata am tije pe kede kom me komuni you know why just taking for instance kom kak ma be yeni chanyo let's say hot ma wan ko yeni ka chal yin na nyal you can just ine jokin mana se ni angan man bin ki pat art idul kom art wati ki i art the floor wati ki wall wati ki pila wati ki wi hari wati ki dogola natin man yer pat art men tamoni any bedu ke gang ni so in that manner you will try each person will try to highlight the responsibilities like why ni in a way if you have any responsibility ka way tini getong ni ini why ni ini tia way gangu what are you supposed to do hmm? Kain way to the gola
Eh,
the gola ending on so you'll task them to try to relate it to life situation tija dogola ngo like you know it dogola meaning ni you open opportunities to others to other family members kay gango or itam ni ini better way maybe ka come down there you provide mo champe you go ahead working for some small money in providing kawa in better the art is large so you go about that in the football pitch situation uh let them choose because we have the goalkeeper, we have the defense, we have the midfielders, we have the strikers. Can you choose any better goalkeeper? That means then you depend a lot on others. Kaya why better defenders?
mm.
So ipan latian ni listing jo tamo ni chung pier twal in case kaya no por pero jo men ma chung pier like latian wa ni uncle twal ka por pero mar chung pier chanyo mzee na ka por pero chanyo ka kwana ti mo dia chanyo stress ti en mar konya mia tam
Mm.
nyonka gimore like maybe other basic needs willa ngogeni so you let a child state defenders of his or her life defenders are people who defend you when you get in trouble maybe allegations more than you commit near in conduct him gimoni that person comes in there just to defend you then you pour a out and just Gimon can ma will try to inconvenience you and be no chung piri. Then midfielders are the suppliers. So midfielders are the suppliers. Ma in case you also let a child ko choning jo adi then you down man tamani ka gwak Gimon pe borre wilo then
Mm.
you ka gwak Gimon moko the people whom the child choose are able to push the child ahead in terms of maybe support, in terms of advice. midfielders just in the football scenario, teacher midfielders just me protecting defenders, kidong me supplying strikers. So angara chui diare, angara playing more or less the roles of strikers and the roles of defenders. Then you also allow a child to choose the strikers of his or her life. Your man, they go ahead. Let me be ka opportunities, jobs opportunities. Mogotie, and ya na tin ya we have this advert, but yin you can apply. You know. So that means we don't take most of the things we see around for granted. Waramo wekugen beri machalo me fonyiwa tigang. So any totally tear apart paronyal. In fact, that is parents' response to
Goalkeeper.
try to shape their children in this lockdown. Kay pen
Goalkeeper.
kay well tin ber dandan la tien ga katim jom mo ma pebe mo engaging in sexual activities. Pe ani pe gi mom yatima. But kay na nyal may tiu as before you leave for work, try to give some assignment. Work routine magi don gangi. Like nga mo te tedo yin baking tedo. I want you to do this assignment. And after my work, I will come back and we sit together and we try to follow this assignment together. Neno. Kaya tiyo every day. Latin mo be tamo kono me tiaro kanong remara kono me engaging maybe in sexual activities, me engaging gi mama around bal ko ano. Eno ngama miero nyal go ti.
Defender ko
Huh? Defenders
defender defender.
joma ga jo
Mm.
eno ni joma gi bedi kwoni in case kai por pero they come in to help you. Maybe ka gimo chwer chuni tam tika dini you cannot handle maybe that situation alone. They come in to advise you.
Mm.
uh, Maybe life slaps you. I mean, life slaps you around, and team they come in to give you support, to raise you up and make sure you continue your
Goalkeeper
journey.
ko. Goalkeeper wa hiyo. Goalkeeper na nyoro ni.
Goalkeeper wangado belo nyal, goalkeeper nyal, because they provide each
Eh,
and every time they're there for their children. Belo nyal. But I'm trying to say
I mean
that's
na difference.
sometimes Latin me pero wa ni goalkeeper belo nyal eh?
Mm.
In this sense, okay, I'm coming to that because I also
Dan
have
man
a
pen bi ko.
ngone
Dan yaro ber ko sko.
coach.
Eh,
In that manner, not acting charm be coach. But
yeah. Because
I'm trying
I didn't to face.
make your child be independent.
Mm.
You tell him, of course, kung wa kung lock coach goalkeeper ni o ket kong di bow di wati gine parts are there. Defenders, midfielders, strikers. We are all
Mm.
listing defenders of his or life, midfielders of his or life, the strikers of his or her life.
Mm.
So the details are watching
Mm.
about those three positions. Then,
Yeah.
to establish a relationship between you and your child, you can give this assignment. Iran
Mm.
mo to just for the case of last year, penyo latien, you mean latien kartache.
Mm.
You also have your own plain paper. So you're trying to establish the relationship line between you and the child. In this idea, we are trying to knock out the this mentality. They are not open to their children. So you establish a relationship between you and the child. For instance I mean, for instance, this one we are taking maybe the months of the year. Ichao counting from dwema chielo dwema pario. Iwaje latieni dwema chielo mi okar war kino wan kiri tini ngo. In fact latieno chao tamoni en mono wila ngo. Ikar ma por pero ani ai chi utimo ngo. Eh?
Eh.
Kira nyal
Mm.
ka tin rong choni ha war kino wan kaman ket ka ni mege ti war kino wan ma idwe mi achiel po ber maber. So
Mm.
you are not supposed to see his responses or his or her responses and be an opponent, Migi. As you also write yours, sometimes me realize ni dwe machiel la nyar moro wa ni en bedo I wat maber ki la tin ne kon la tin no kitung chele wa
mm,
ni I wat kini gen la nyar dwe machiel po ber maber dwe
mm,
mario kon war ber ni then you judge then at the end of it all wundo kere work wo together enemy kon wa
mm,
me satisfying the feelings or the dreams of our children ka dong ka establishing relationship gine line ni e ram wa ni out of 12 months war be kinu mo ma be wa de again mo kan wen
mm,
wat po be ma be kinu then ni panyo tam pala ten ni be ko ni ngom ma be ma mer tem maybe la ten panyi so plastic materials but you fail to provide honestly pero wa ni war be ma be ni pe ni la ten am be ni pe be
mm,
again you have to encourage him or her to be straightforward and open and frank pegol
mm,
worry and you're trying to establish a relationship between one and ten we are ginuma can man ten next time kanyo maybe la ten tamu changes mogo biological changes mogo tie ka yin ja ko timo gini kila ten chon like maybe a primary and mati food mo ga bichiera beer gini e ja ko timo chon ngeni ka timo ko mano for so long ngi ode kinwo ma ga ga ten tigi per
mm.
mo kan kanyo maybe ka ko men sweating pe luor wa chini al nego kanyo mse yin ba gini tiga timo ko an ga man kanyo ba wota ngai tiga yela ni wa timo ga man so in this one we are trying to avoid in fact this one is avoidance you help the child we are power you peril by mean
Mm,
opportunity ni in team approaching in your so those
mm,
are the advantages we get from establishing relationship line kila ten na ten pilor waji gi mo
mm.
gan in pe pilor waji la ten gi mo gan ka wa temo yeno chanyo no alwen pol kar temo yeno ni then that in money betting about the bush ka watch la tien ya yin bam sexual activities tiem right ni right tiga man you are not supposed to do this ko kong mo no bedwa kaman ga dum you are free to do it then I think
Okay.
very many things
They give the thing attack it okay, but I don't know now. Yeah.
honorable chairman
I don't know where I quite a content, but I give away.
amera ji dia giko
Mm,
I have a lot of writings Chăm cái là chắc quá nó better busy party and typing matter typing EPC eh? In fact,
yeah.
let me share with you a screen. Makanan kong if it's possible to share.
You know, what's up?
T PC gina ti PC para mo chalo gina
Email.
paro mo chalo chima pe ni no po biye i USB na rach
Tell email.
ai ter email. So there are a lot more things now we can talk about. Kidong bad gina per tere pe jo
Mm,
makwano
mm,
kwane per tere. In
mm,
fact gini rak mo kong let me get this. Mier ga paring content gong bor gong
mm.
kan nge gago down tell ye seriously. Well, such opportunity I may not get material presenting. Then tell ne papati. So let me go to my personal document. German wing for let you out. Oh, did I write this? Yeah, yes, ring ako. Gal ne ring ako no. Jose,
But yeah,
kaya mo kate mo sharing gimoni kiri dal be konda ka saving ngo. Acho ni new Charles. Let me search it. New Charles. And then
Ben Henry.
cuma abi sharing.
The meeting can read.
Meeting tu bagi gen maro lo ko ga wala. Gen wala ko tu bagi always. Pange ka tiga nano. Tiga nano.
Hmm.
So let me try to actually only important lessons for that. Then assessment. I was talking about assessment of relationship line between you and the you know. Then that line of grass touch landing tool. Jal no dok tiga year lukora.
What are you doing?
No tiga gone chim. So and gine football gonna perspective, the layout of the football pitch, encourage. Abiyang na tiga nano.
Hmm.
So ti part mo kaya naman o part yako. Bara will abi sharing kiri. Kidong yini bi jere wi yako. So kung ko kay wate kung ngo ko ma yini prepare mo kira wate ki buldong. Presentation tini.
Hmm.
Oy presentation tini. Ngo me yubo mi wate bultin.
Then
Maybe
I'm a corner.
maybe iran wacho chi wo nyawo tam ye. In put wacha en bi achara gen ja. Gino mama far no wacha put per.
I want to be a chara. Come with your name, but after a budget me update, man, no, report.
Hmm.
Report, Pagana. Report by you, boss.
Hmm.
More about the level of poverty, the level of
Network ke network ah. Jan. Jan network ra ke mega. Jal pe ko win lo no. Ape ko win lo ke matwal nya.